I met a gypsy.
Sam Moore
Hi.
is joining us. And
Welcome.
pull that closer to there.
Closer?
You go. Yeah, just can't even go 5 seconds.
Nah.
Sam is joining us
Hi, welcome.
from a hiatus from the podcast, my life.
Yeah. Hey, shit gets busy sometimes, you know.
Where you been, bro?
I haven't actually been anywhere. That's the thing. Oh no, I went to Tassie.
You got COVID.
I busted my
You
finger
went to
up.
Tassie. You busted
Busted
your
my
finger
finger
up.
up.
That's the first 6 months of 2022.
Pretty much. It is crazy how long things take.
When was the last
know?
time we rode together?
A while ago, because I haven't ridden for at least 2 months.
I reckon the last time I rode with you was Rocky.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Nah,
When?
definitely not. Yeah, I don't know, actually.
It actually has not been since then.
I don't know.
How do you feel about that? That's a long time.
I mean, I just feel like it's life. Sometimes things, you know, sometimes, you know, you get busy.
Fair enough.
You know, there's stuff going on. Isn't that right, Griff? You know all about it.
So you got heaps on, eh?
Yeah, Griff's pinned. His schedule is filling up, flooding.
There was flooding.
It has rained literally for
That is true.
like a long time.
Yeah, it's been quite wet.
Even when it's not flooding, then it's still too wet to do anything. Tried to ride last week and
come up with some excuses.
no, but seriously, I
deck.
tried to go riding last week and it was so wet that we couldn't. There was no point. Bales did the his test, which is he reckons he rides down into his paddock on his 4-wheeler, and if he slams the brakes on and it slides, it's too wet.
That's probably a pretty good test, really.
Yeah.
That's it.
Very technical.
Yeah.
Very technical.
Years has gone into that one.
Yeah, he's worked that out, which is great.
Maybe this weekend.
Yeah.
Now that we've done this early.
That's the plan, and it hasn't been raining all week. Let's bit of touching wood. So that is the plan. That would be good.
One more piece of grilling to go.
It would be lovely. Yeah.
Where were you last weekend?
What was I doing last weekend?
3/4 of fuck all.
Yeah, nah, I actually worked all last weekend. Yeah.
Okay.
We did.
So did I. I went to Manji.
We did a clear. Yeah, but see, my work and your work's very different.
They're not the same. You
Yours,
sell products.
No, yours is.
Bro, you're the face of a company. You're the face of Fist Handwear. All the Fox guys were there.
You are. Yeah. Well, hey, I'm a sort of working class guy that's got to, you know,
you're a competitor
move product around. You know, ship
Bet
things.
You sell
places
more gloves than Fox.
No, we definitely don't.
Yeah,
I wish we did. We don't, but that's fine.
You missed a really
no.
good
I'm aware of that, and you know what? I can take that on the chin and move on.
Try again next year.
Try again next year. You know, not everything comes off.
Yeah, fair.
You know, you get that. So anyway.
All right, now time to grill myself.
Yeah.
As well. I'm not at Finke.
You're not at Finke.
I'm not at Finke. You're not at Finke / we're not at Finke.
We're not at Finke. Hey, same deal. Shit happens, you know. Sometimes plans don't come together. That's what we. That's all we.
That's all I have to say about that.
That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah. So I do have very mad FOMO now that everyone's there.
It does look pretty sick.
Yeah, I wish I was there.
Except for I did see Rossi before. He posted a story and he said, "Got to check these bikes every time after you've ridden in the desert, look at this shit." And he actually got his chain, not the link, like a piece of chain, and put a screwdriver in it and just went like this and levered the side off it and the chain fell off. And he's like, yeah.
He's doing it on a Harley, isn't he?
No, he's doing it on a Husky like 501.
Oh, who's doing it on a Harley?
No, he did it on a Harley last year.
Oh, okay, but he's doing it
He's going full serious this year.
proper full send.
Yeah.
And apparently he's ripping.
I've heard he's ripping. So,
What's his Instagram?
Dean Ross 66 maybe?
Let's look that up.
I could let me check.
Dean, there you go, bang.
That's him. Have a look at his story. Go.
Oh, I want to see that video of him on it. Yeah, good call.
Yeah.
That's the safe bet.
Good socks.
Dope socks.
Couple of pictures of his missus. Here we go.
Turn the sound on, Griff.
Oh.
Oh, he's moving. Fuck, apparently it's just crazy smooth now. It would have been the time to do it. And they've got so much rain out there as well. Yep, he is.
All right, go to the next one.
Fuck, it's so sick.
But
Can't. He is just sending.
And now go to the next one. This one, here we go. That was new and round 2 rides ago. And now have a look at this next one.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, it's not supposed to be like that. Oh. Fuck. Go to that one. Fuck, he can ride, eh? Definitely can't use this audio, but fuck, it's pretty sick, eh?
Yeah, Rossi moving.
Really moving.
Yeah, so yeah.
Close that big one.
Manji fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah, but Manji was an awesome weekend, so this is my official just shout out to everyone.
This is my official quitting.
Yeah, no, it was fucking good. The track was so gnarly this year. Last year, it was heavy and thick.
But remember, everyone last year was saying, "Oh, it's never like this."
Yeah, it was just like
everyone was tripping that it was weird last year.
Yeah. So. But this year, dude, literally all of, like the singles and all the rollers, they had just shelves in them. Like literally just these huge fucking square edges. Ugh. Paddle tires are just gnarly. Yeah. They fuck shit up
Of course
heavily.
They do, because they're just moving dirt. Yeah. Like literally.
Yeah, the roost was fucking insane. But it was crazy to go back. Shout out to everyone that we met there.
Yeah, I did miss seeing the crew.
It was
good to see everyone.
It was cool.
Not Ben, not Ben though.
Dude, he is the funniest. He's a fucking pest. He is so fucking funny. Like just 3 days of absolutely
of bin. 3 days of bin
talking shit on him so hard.
Where did you guys stay? Did you
we
stay
stayed in town? Yeah.
Fuck, that's the move.
Wait, honestly, that's what I was saying. You should have just flown in just to be there.
Yuck.
Because we had Rome.
Honestly, last year was fucked.
We did it so hard last year. We went from doing it.
Ronan made it so much harder.
Yeah, because he got us sick.
He got us all sick.
Last year we camped in the fucking mud. We took all our own shit. We only had swags. This year, flew in with a set of stickers and fucking just landed. Chris Clark, shout out, that picked me up and Rones from the airport. We stayed there. Then we had 3 nights in the hotel at the track. Shout out Willie. And then, just in and out. And then the guys Sam Hill gave me his bike, which is through Savage Motorcycles. Yeah. And then Jared at Savage. I literally didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to wash my bike. I didn't have to. He did.
Sounds like I did miss out.
Yeah, it was. I'm telling you, you missed out. It was unbelievable. Yeah. So, but we're back next year. I reckon I'll be riding an electric bike. I'm done with gas power.
I'm done with air filters.
Wait, honestly, 450s are just way too fucking fast, and at that track it's way too much. I just was extremely scared the entire weekend, and then you add all the dudes that are in that class that are just really trying, and you're just like, boys.
Who won that class? What class did you ride?
I rode vets.
So you lied again?
I didn't lie.
Okay.
I just rocked up and I just got my transport.
Who won?
I think Dean Porter won. Dizzy.
Oh yeah.
And then
because Ando didn't go.
Nah.
Did Michael didn't ride? Okay.
Nah, Dizzy was the big kid on the block. The big dog in town. But yeah, the track was fucking brutal. It took me a while to get the bike, the suspension sorted.
Oh fuck, here we go.
Dude, I tightened the first because we were kind of in a rush. We got there pretty late. Yeah. And then so we were trying to put suspension and steering dampener and everything on. And
steering dampener.
Yeah, I took my whole front end. I took the whole kit and caboodle.
God.
But then I tightened it up too tight
so you couldn't
in the
steer?
rush. Couldn't steer the fucking thing.
Yeah,
went out and practiced, cartwheeled.
Yeah.
Took 3 practices.
When you can't steer, normally you do cartwheel.
Leighton got a full slow-mo shot of it. And I'm going into this rut, and then my head turns, my shoulders turn, and the bars don't turn. The bike just goes fucking straight, and I just cartwheel.
Amazing.
Yeah, I come in, put it on the stand, and Rhodes is like, "This is why your fucking bike won't turn." So yeah, but the racing was sick.
Yeah, right.
Tanty is on the move this year,
and Matty.
Yeah, Matty was there. Todd won the overall.
Yeah.
Shout out Todd.
And what?
Him and Matty were going for
Tanty, Matty.
No, Todd, Matty, Tanny, because Jaden Rikers cleaned out Tanny. I think in the second one, have you seen any of it?
Nah. I did see there was a Moto Online thing that said that.
Go to that actually. Let's see what they say.
That he's commented on
I just said to Tanny, he was like, before the next moto, he was walking over piss, and I was like, welcome to WA, bruh. Yeah, we'll see what they have to say. They'll fucking...
There you go.
Yeah, he's pretty off it. There you go. Riker shares thoughts on Tanty Manji. We're TMZ right now.
Yeah. Perez Hilton.
Yeah. Let's go. With the incident with Aaron, I'm confident in that I just caught him off guard. Well, you're behind him. He was in front of you without eyes in the back of his head. I know he said in the previous interview that it was a dirty move, but when you're talking about passing a dirty move, it's something along the lines of what Justin Barsha does.
So he's dropped Barsha in it.
Snitches get stitches, bro. And where his front wheel is meeting the foot peg of the other riders. In that situation, his front wheel was near my back wheel, and by the time he noticed, I already had my bike on the inside line where there was a gap. I just believe I caught him off guard. He lost balance and fell over, and I think he was...
Is that kind of like the time that you tried to take me out and you lost balance and fell over down a hill into a ditch?
Exactly like that time. Yeah, so anyway, a bit of drama, but no, Tanny was riding awesome. I think
Tanty was not pleased with the incident.
Yeah, it probably could have been made cleaner, yes. But yeah, that pretty much fucked Tanny for the the overall. Yeah, otherwise he would have won. But yeah, he was riding very fast.
Yeah, he's fucking good at the moment, eh?
Did you watch any of Gilman?
Yeah, I watched all of it because
it was actually good.
Because Medi was fucking flying.
He was fucking sending it.
So him and Tanty finished even on points, but Tanty won the overall because he won the second moto.
That was a good event.
It was sick. I texted Vince from Rat.
Yeah.
And I was like, when was the last time Rat won a national? He said over 30 years ago. Easily.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I wonder when the last one was.
He was trying to work it out.
Yeah, we need to actually, because that's a good poster for when Medi finally does win one. You need to get a photo of the last person that won. Be sick. Dude, I've already told you, but I couldn't believe the amount of people that were.
Yeah, it's nuts, huh?
There was either people that were...
See this one here? Straight off the press.
Yeah, it does look cool.
Not even folded.
Is that old design?
It is.
They've bought
that's
back
from the
and that's a hoodie
from the day back in the day. This is a hoodie. Yeah.
And it's available now.
No, it's actually not.
Oh,
be available in a couple of weeks.
So keep your eyes out at ratracingofficial.com.
What is it? GoTheRatRacing.com.
GoTheRatRacing.com.
Yeah. Someone took ratracing.com.
Dog cunt.
Yeah.
If it's you,
give it back.
Yeah, it was either people that were just pumped on the Gypsy thing, or old dudes that had no fucking idea what YouTube or a podcast is, and were just like, "Fuck, that gear's so sick."
But they probably thought that you looked quite like the pro racers of that era
from back in the day. Had a ciggy and a coke.
Oi, Ballard! With your beard and your hair, you look quite like Ballard. Actually,
someone said I look like Dakar.
Dakar?
Yeah, Dakar red. Well,
because I had seen Dakar with long hair.
Well, the red boots and the red, because I had like the whole red setup going.
Yeah, true.
I liked the setup.
Red.
I was a bit bummed that Rival did do the...
I'm on those red boots.
You what?
They're sick. The
you
red
like
boots.
them?
Yeah, they're sick.
I thought you said like...
No, I hit them up when I first saw a picture of them, and I'm like, I need a set of them boots, and they're like, nowhere near out yet. I'm like, okay.
Okay, no,
but obviously they are now. So.
I wonder, can you still get them? Are they sold out?
No, they would have sold them out for sure.
Yeah, do it.
No, you don't have to.
No, let's do it. I actually want to know. Yeah, I was talking to Jose from Alpine Stars when we were in Europe, and I was saying to him, because he's kind of the guy that, I think the red boots were actually his idea, but he basically was saying...
I mean... It's not groundbreaking.
This time around, you know.
Out of stock.
There you go. So I said to him that, I was like, we're living in a world now where you're selling out shoes, like boots, like sneakers, where you've got to actually be there for the drop kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because I think they've done 2 releases of those, and
they are sick.
They are fucking sick.
Yeah.
We could... Have you seen you've seen the stock photos, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're all red too.
Yeah, this comes out, so we can actually show that stuff.
Did you wear them for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the combo was pretty lit.
Yeah, I bet.
But so anyway, Manji was good.
That's sick. I'll check the notes. What else do we need to talk about?
Yeah, no,
I've been sent pre-notes.
Yeah, we've got topics to...
Few things to look at. Where are you, Jace?
But yeah, so I think next year I'll probably try and race a Stark at Manji. I think it'll be cool. I think they're talking about moving it to later in the year, so that more of the international guys and more of the
The what?
MX,
Oh, Manji.
Yeah. Which I think would be good.
Makes sense.
Yes.
More of the international guys, more of the...
Yeah. But it was crazy. Like, we thought it was cool last year. But then this year was just on a whole another level. It was honestly
super sick.
Fucking packed, man.
Yeah.
Just, you couldn't... There were lines at every place to get food, lines at every place to get get drinks.
Oh man, like that's the thing. It's got to, people are bored.
Yeah,
people are ready for things.
Well, that's what was cool. Where I pulled up and did the old fucking dirt burnout. When Townley,
dug a tunnel.
He was fizzing the entire weekend. He was like, "Bro, you got to go over there. They know nothing about dirt bikes," and it was just this whole sea of people that were just there to sink tins.
Because something was on.
Yeah, they were just fucking frothing. So
that's sick.
Yeah, it was one of the coolest motocross events, just in terms of the vibe. And then the morning, like the mist is coming out of the ground. It
always looks so sick. All the practice photos from Manji are always nuts. They're always all...
very moody. Very moody.
Very, something.
Smoky.
Yeah, smoky.
But yeah,
that's just your swag.
Yeah. So, but no, it was good.
Sick.
Thanks to everyone that helped make it happen.
How good. So, how would you like to go about this?
Well, should we talk about the Stark thing?
Yeah, let's talk about the Stark thing, because I am actually fascinated.
What would you like to know?
Well, I would like
Have you seen... Can we show any... can we put any footage? Can you...
So I sort of saw about 20 seconds of footage before, and I said stop because I'd rather see it.
Now. We need to figure out how we can get some... see if you can get Rones to airdrop. Just text him and just airdrop my laptop the footage, like the writing selects. Yeah. We'll put a bit of footage on the telly and go through it. But what do you want to know?
So, I've been in a Tesla before. Is it just like a dirt bike Tesla? Like, as in, like, how the power is and how, like...
Yeah.
Yes. So, it's just, like, weird because it's just on.
Yeah. But...
So, that's the main thing that when I have been in a Tesla.
Have you driven the Tesla,
I have driven a Tesla.
So, how did it feel like when you put the throttle on?
Just no hesitation. Just on.
Yeah, so...
Like, no lag at all. Zero.
No.
So, a friend of mine has some supercar and a Tesla, and we went to the shops. This is in the US, and we were driving down. He goes, I'm like, dude, this thing's so fast. And he goes, yeah, shit's all over. Oh, he's got a McLaren.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, shit's all over my McLaren. He goes, for acceleration. I'm like, what? And it's like basically like the mum's shopping cart version of a Tesla as well. Like, it's just a little runabout one. He's like, yeah, dude, they're gnarly. I was like, fuck, like, insane. So
it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, right.
So basically
on, off.
Yeah. So there's the only way you know it's on is there's a fan. Like
so you can hear
a fan noise.
Yeah.
But you basically hold the button.
Because that is one thing that's crazy. Like with some
how
electric...
do you even know it's on?
No, but because I've seen crew with I forget what they're called. A bunch of crew had some electric bikes years ago, and they literally made no noise. And you'd sit on it and like
blip the throttle.
Blip the throttle, and
yeah. You could do that, but there's a fan going, so you actually
you know that's on,
and it's fairly loud. Like you know that it's going.
Yeah.
But yeah, you basically just hold on the button on the handlebars on the left, and then you've got like a jet ski, how you've got to like put the little safety thing on it. So yeah, you've got a little safety clip that's got to go on it. Go. No, Bluetooth maybe.
Yeah.
No, go to the Finder actually.
Technological whiz like you, Griff. I thought you'd have to sort of be all over
airdrop, and then there you go. So you should be able to find you.
That's Ronan's little profile picture.
I know way. Yeah, so you basically you've got that little jet ski thing, but it's just instant power. Like the very first time I took off on it
would have been super weird. Did you nearly go over the back?
No, not really, but it's just like it's so good, and you just know it's not like you have to.
It just keeps coming.
Yeah, but it's not like you it's surprising at all. Like it's just there and it's on and it's like exactly where you want it, and then you roll off the throttle and then it rolls like.
Does it have engine braking?
Yeah,
or how does it,
so you can
change it.
Dial it in. So you can have it to where there's 0 engine braking. Like basically at all. Right. So it'd just be like free rolling a mountain bike.
Yeah.
And then you can go all the way up to 100 and it's like a 450.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, you can just fully dial it in.
I find engine braking's handy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely is. But there's some tracks where you want to, you know what I mean? But it's so easy to change. I didn't really mess with that much.
That's surprising.
At all. Well, that's because my suspension wasn't set up properly. Did I tell you about? Oh, I think I did tell you about the suspension thing. We'll get there. But yeah, like you just go, and it's the throttle is so smooth in terms of the way that it rolls on.
Yeah, because it's not pulling a cord or anything, right?
No, that's actually real weird to get used to. So,
is it a sensor or something?
Yeah, it's just there's no throttle cable. So I actually.
So what's it attached to? Nothing. It's just like.
It's just a tube. I've got there's photos in the NAS. Fuck, I wish that thing was connected to the NAS. But there's it's just like a throttle housing, like a throttle tube. And then there's just like this one sensor wire that sits in there. It's just like a fly-by wire. I'm pretty sure all the MotoGP bikes and stuff are like that nowadays too. But it was one of the things that it was in my feedback to them. But there was a bunch of stuff where they asked us a lot of testing questions about the bike. They wanted us to fill out all these forms and shit. And that was one of my things is like, I don't know whether I can give good enough feedback on this yet. I can tell you that it's different, but I don't know whether it's good or bad. Yeah, 100%. Because it's like
it might take you like a few six rides to be like, actually, no, this is fucked or this is unreal.
Yeah. But my initial thing was like, this is giving me arm pump in a way because
it's different.
Well, and it's so smooth, and there's no like when you're winding a throttle cable, it gets harder as it gets to the top. So you actually it's all this shit.
In a way, you're like holding, you're sort of holding yourself back.
Yeah.
Whereas before, like with a cable, you would kind of lean on it, but it gets harder. So
it gives you some resistance.
Yeah, right.
So there's all this shit that's crazy that you never understood about riding a normal dirt bike until you ride this dirt bike, because it's the exact same thing.
It's kind of like a cable clutch or a hydraulic clutch.
Yeah.
In a way.
It's the same thing. Yeah, that cable just gives you like that.
You can feel it.
Yeah.
But right.
So yeah, that was one of the things where I was like, fuck, it's like hard to get kind of used to when you find you could be so much more precise with it. You just had so much more feeling. So yeah, that was honestly kind of weird to sort of deal with. But again, I was like, this could be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Or this could be something where, but we even talked about, and this is what's kind of cool with them, is that I suggested it to them. They're like, oh, we haven't really thought of it like that. And I was like, maybe you could put a spring that gets a little bit more progressive. So like you actually can, because I feel like when you're full throttle on a bike, that's the most like difficult it is to hang on, So if you've got any kind of like resistance or something there, but then you could probably go too far where it's like, this fucking thing's so stiff. Yeah. But yeah, as far as the actual roll goes, that's probably one of the things that they've nailed the most, is not an on-off switch.
So did you find like that it took you a fair few laps to be able to be like, feel like you could ride it, or did you just get on and ride it?
Nah, you could pretty much just ride it straight away. Like me and
I'd feel like real distracted, I reckon, trying to get my head around like what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, like
it's a lot. And the brand new track.
This is so much the same, but also so far different that it's insane.
Yeah, it was like, but I think the biggest thing too was just like the track. Is it not working? Where'd we get up to?
Welcome back. The part where we're talking about Stark, and then you wanted to show me some videos.
Yeah, and then I forgot what we were talking about just before I got up.
Just
that throttle response.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy just how good the algorithm is that actually like delivers the power to you.
Yeah, right.
And then once you're going, it's just one gear, baby. It just fucking absolutely
Less
rips.
shit to worry about, eh?
It's crazy, and I use the hand rear brake, not the foot rear brake.
So you could choose.
Yeah. So, but that's the same on it. You can order one with a handbrake or with a foot brake. That was the thing that took the longest to get used to. I actually was using the rear brake with my hand, but also trying to do it with my foot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was the thing that took. It was probably, I reckon, 3 or 4 laps.
Okay.
Until I stopped doing that. But yeah, I actually was like going for the rear brake, but still using it there. But man, I can't tell you how cool it is to just get on your toes, get in the right position,
and don't have to worry about your brake or
change gears, nothing. And man, it makes the biggest fucking difference to riding a bike.
You've just got less things to do.
So much less going on. And it's like, bro, I'm not good enough. Like that's what I realized when I rode this bike. I'm just not that good at riding motocross. And there's going to be so many people that are going to talk shit on this bike and say that it's so easy to ride, it's too easy to ride, it's a cheater bike, like all this. But bro, that to me, when I'm riding once a week, just want to have fun with my mates. This is what we're chasing, bro. I don't need to be a fucking hero. I don't need a KX500 with a big ball kit. Like I ain't trying to be the man. I ain't trying to put an R1 motor in me CR250 chassis. Like I don't need to be a hero.
I don't need any more power.
100%. But yeah, let's play some of this. Good. This will just be a random assortment of shots.
So weird. Just sounds like
Go full screen on a good.
Just sounds like a remote control car, eh?
Yeah. Dude, the other thing that I
So when you were riding, were you the only person on the track?
Not every time, but yeah, there was only 5 of us that were riding.
So they just had like 5 people per day or something.
Yeah. It's crazy, eh?
Sick. Great shot.
Good shot there, Sammy. Hear the fan?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is just going to be...
They would actually be easier to wash too because there's less like crevices for the things to get in.
Well, so all of the parts too, all of the plastics literally come off those shrouds, seat, and the rear fender and the numbers. You just undo, I don't know how many bolts it is, like 3 or 4 bolts. The whole thing just comes off.
Wow.
Yeah, they've thought of literally everything. Like they've remade the dirt bike, if that makes sense.
So how long does the battery last?
Look how sick this shot is.
That
for
is
how
so sick.
How good the bike handles.
Yeah, right.
Like on an angle.
Like when the suspension, sir.
Yeah, just on an angle, fucking down the hill, sketchy and hard pack. That's kind of that. Like, look at that, man.
Yeah.
Like that's a fucking insanely balanced dirt bike.
It looks skinny.
It's so skinny.
Yeah, right.
So we did a back to back
on a 450
of a gas 450. That was the first thing I got off the 450. Honestly, like even here, you can see just like how good the bike works. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
So
man.
what suspension is in it? What?
It's got stock Yamaha 250 suspension.
So it's like
KYB stuff, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's kind of the cool thing. There's this shot here. It's so sick. This is probably one of the coolest parts of the track. It goes right and then left, and there's like this single kind of in it, or when Rones catches up. But you can see like how the bike just changes directions. Yeah. It just feels so insanely good, man. Like I actually look like I know how to ride a fucking dirt bike.
I was actually about to say that you actually look pretty good.
It makes you feel so fucking good riding. You wait till you see some of the drone stuff too. It's just insane.
Fuck, it looks pretty dry too.
And kind of that's the thing too. That track was like a really good track, but in terms of how it was prepped, it's prepped pretty shit. And the funny story behind that is like, see here, you can see like the change of directions with it. But so the plastics are actually 3D printed. because they're not production. They haven't got the production plastics right.
Yeah.
So they've 3D printed them and they're so brittle, like they're not a plastic that can bend. So on the first day, they did 7 rear-fenders from guys. Look at this too, like how hard you spin the rear wheel up. It's like in fucking 15th gear when you're holding the throttle on in the air. Like it doesn't have like a rev limiter in the air.
Yeah.
There's all these just crazy sort of things. I should probably slow down and elaborate on them.
Look, how's the grab hole on the back of the thing?
Yeah. But yeah, just pause it for a sec, Griff. But I think, that was like one of the cool things too, is that was not a good prepped. Like, so they had,
So it was realistic rather than like best track ever.
Yeah.
I mean,
it wasn't hero dirt that you were kind of hooking into, but the way that it handled, like if that was QMP, what would my reaction be?
Yeah.
I'd be off it.
You'd be carrying
I would be carrying on like a fucking pork chop. But that bike actually made it fun to kind of ride, you know. But yeah, so I guess I'll probably backtrack because I've covered a bit of ground here. But that was the biggest thing I noticed from straight away getting onto the Varg after the gas bike. So I rode that gas 450. Honestly, like the power and shit's sick on the 450 for that track. So it's not like comparability. It was pretty rad to ride a 450 motor. Like I was like, oh yeah, these things are fun. But man, as soon as you get off the gas bike and then onto the bike, again, twice as skinny. And I'm not exaggerating, man.
And the gas are skinny. Like that, a gas bike.
Yeah.
In
compared to like a Yamaha
in
or
the
something
scheme
like that.
of wide bikes.
I'm not exaggerating. Twice as fucking skinny.
Right.
And then when you go,
do you think in some cases that would be like a disadvantage? Because I would feel like being a bigger bloke that I would probably because like even me getting off my Honda onto a gas was like a massive change.
Because it was skinnier.
And like if I went, I would feel like it would almost be too skinny maybe.
It'd be interesting to see how.
Hey, can you beef this thing up a bit?
Yeah.
Needs wider hips.
Yeah. Give me the slim thick version. Maybe it will be too skinny. I did say to him about making some sort of like something for your legs to like grip onto. Yeah. But even the new Hondas,
because like what
it's
your knees are almost hitting each other over the top of the seat.
It's not that skinny, but definitely there was one. Go back a bit, Griff. In this, keep going. There's this one downhill. I don't know where it is. Yeah, there's this one downhill that you jumped. And when you sort of like go to scrub a bit and you kind of like your foot comes back, my foot just went back into just plastics.
Into nothing.
And I was like, fuck, I had one foot on. Right. I was like doing the like handbrake up in the air and that was like a little, I don't know.
Whereas normally your boot would hit something and you'd sort of leave her off it.
Yeah. But that was sort of gone. But yeah, it was the biggest difference. And then just the way that you just notice, like you feel when you're stopping the gas bike that the bike wants to keep going because there's all of the moving parts are in the motor.
You have to stop all the things.
Yeah, like you're stopping, but the bike might still be doing 4,000-5,000 RPM, which means you've got all that rotating mass in the motor that's still pushing forward. And it just, they said this version here would have been probably like 5 or 6 pounds, so maybe 3 kilos.
So what is that
heavier
version that you were riding?
Well, it's not a prototype, but it's like that's their pre-production bike, right? So
there is only one bike.
Yeah,
right, and you just change it.
Yeah, and you just change it to be whatever you want. And so we rode the 60 horsepower version, so
that's supposed to be a 450.
Yeah, a stock 450, and then there's the 80 horsepower version, which is like, dude, it's if you got an 80 horsepower version, fucking have fun with that shit.
So what's a 250 stock? 40 or something?
40 probably, or 40 something. And then they reckon a factory 250 is 60 horsepower.
Okay.
So it's basically like gets to the sort of same area. But yeah, just like the handling is crazy because as soon as you shut off the throttle, the bike's like. It's slowing down now. Yeah, like it doesn't want to keep going forward. And then you could notice on the gas bike, you're in a rut, and then you hit the throttle, it's got like that, but like
wants
as
to
soon as
stand up,
it's like the gyro force of the motor. You're rotating this
Yeah,
thing.
so it wants to stand up.
So on this, there's none of that, and it just lets the suspension squat down. So the bike turns crazy good because as you go in, there's nothing to force it up. It just forces it down, right? So to compensate, you get over the front, and then the bike squats down, and you just get so much grip into the turn.
Yeah.
And then even like, I don't know whether play through some more footage. I wonder if there's any more of that real speed stuff where you can hear it. But the craziest part of it as well is the way that you can feel. Go back here, some of the drone shit. The way that you can feel the turn it down a little bit, bro. You can feel the traction. So you can hear it and you can feel it. It's amazing how much sensation on the bike you lose through vibration.
Yeah.
So there's all this stuff that's
Vibration
going
and
on.
Noise.
Yeah, and then those two things.
Probably because the noise makes you not concentrate as well, maybe.
That's why I like running the earplugs, I reckon, because it sort of mellows the whole thing out a little bit. But yeah, you take that noise and the vibration away, and you feel really connected to what the tire itself is doing. And then even under braking and turning, you can actually feel you can feel like the tire rolling. There's just all this stuff that, and I mean, maybe this is shit that a really legit test rider can feel. Yeah. Like maybe Casey could feel all this on a MotoGP bike. Yeah. Or
because they can probably like separate what's noise, what's vibration, what's tire roll, what's whatever. But like you and me can't.
Yeah, 100%. So this is just a full doorway into what's like kind of really going on, and I rode so much better than I normally would have, you know. Play some of this shit. This is pretty cool. But yeah, it just gets traction like crazy, man. It was a pretty gnarly schedule that they run you on. So they basically, I think I got 4 laps to start with. And then I just went out and just tried to fucking pin it, basically, because I was like, all right, if they're running the schedule this tight, I just need to make the most of it. But, so we did basically like 4 laps and then another 4 laps, and then we rode the gas bike. And then I backed it for another 2 or 3 laps with the Varg. And then we had lunch, and then we did then I got to do 2 laps with this drone. Yeah, that thing there, I fucking went long with 1 foot. And then we got to do 2 laps with this drone, which is all we got to do. And then like a little kind of film session in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Like, it's a pretty cool track. But yeah, that's like the only time I had a front wheel tuck at all. The entire day, man. And like the track was fucking sketchy.
Yeah, it's fucking wheel tuck central.
You can kind of get there's some GoPro footage that we'll put out, but the acceleration is crazy, man. Yeah. Like you just don't realize the difference in acceleration when you don't have to change gears.
Yeah.
It's just fucking.
Well, there's no like click.
Yeah, it's click. Out of there, bro. And it's so like them. They don't. There was no launch control or nothing on it.
You won't need it.
Well, I think they are going to build a traction control, launch control type of thing. It's going to get weird, eh? Like they start racing I don't even know how a 450 is going to compete at it's going to get to a certain level, you know. And you got to think this is like version 1.0. It's fucking crazy, man.
This is the first thing.
Yeah, it's actually crazy that they've fucking done this.
Insane.
Well,
I'll look forward to trying one.
The other thing that's really cool, I think this is why I look like I'm riding good. Yeah. There's no clutch.
No, yeah.
So what happens, I actually, when I was at Manji too, I was like, dude, you are fucking bad on the clutch. Like full blown clutch abuser.
Just like,
I've never noticed because I've never had another option, you know.
So you don't have another option.
No.
You just have to use it.
And then this thing, I was hitting my chin on the chin pad. Yeah, the whole time because there's no clutch on the thing. So the only way to compensate without backing off the throttle is to push your head forward.
Yeah.
So like in all those, like you can go to that where I'm coming down that hill and it's just a literally perfect body position. That's all because I'm under power and not using the clutch, which is what I should be doing on a fucking normal dirt bike.
But with a clutch. Yeah.
But because I got a clutch, I'm like, just fucking fully cooking it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a very, very enlightening experience.
Insane. I cannot wait to ride one. Check it out.
I've verbally been promised some. We'll see if that holds. We'll see if that holds water.
We'll see how we go.
I've pitched a couple of projects. I might need to borrow you for a week or two.
Okay. Sounds good.
But yeah, the funniest thing, I was actually fucking losing it. I basically, the first two rides, I was just so frothing on the thing that I kind of was like not being picky.
Yeah.
And then I rode the gas, and then I was like,
This gas handle's good.
Yeah, my forks are fucked, eh? And then I was like, don't say it, bro. Don't say it. I'm just sitting there like, Tortelli's asking me, all right, how's everything with the suspension? I'm like, in my head going, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Suspension guy couldn't help himself.
And then I was like, yeah, I don't know if these forks are working properly, eh? And then Seb's like, oh, really? They should be. And I was like, no, I'm just getting a lot of feedback. And I was like, I wouldn't have brought it up, but I rode the gas and it felt way nicer. And I know for a fact I fucking hate those forks.
Yeah.
So we've got a problem. And then it turns out someone had just fucked up and it was two different fork legs.
So it was a hard and a soft.
A hard and a hard, but two different versions of hard. Right. So it turned hard plus hard equals super hard. And so then they fixed it and I was just like, oh shit. So
sick. Has that got a KYB shock in it too?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, got the whole basically YZ250F suspension.
Sick. Well, there you go.
It's good. It's unreal.
How good. When are they coming out?
Oh, I don't know.
Don't even know. Yeah.
Honestly, if it's not a negative.
Yeah.
But if I have to just say to people like, this is not coming from them, this is just purely me speculating back in my studio in the Gold Coast, they've sold way too many bikes to be on time. Like, I think that they had no idea how popular this bike was going to be. It's almost like victim of their own success.
Yeah.
I think that they're going to start to get bikes out, but it's going to be a lot slower. And I think that people are going to have to be super patient.
And it is hard to get things around the world at the moment also.
Yeah, like they launched the craziest dirt bike ever in the gnarliest time ever with like supply chain and war and all the things,
all the awesome stuff that's going on.
Yeah, all the worldly things. So that's the one thing that I think that I just really hope that people will be patient because the same thing happened with Tesla.
But I guess the thing is you can't not be patient because where else are you going to get one?
That's very true. That's the other thing, man, that me and Maddie were talking about. We were just like, everyone's fucked. Like, this is GoPro.
Yeah.
Everyone's just going to call it a fucking Stark or a Varg now. You know, Yamaha or... is that a Stark? No, it's a Yamaha. Or is that a KT? You know, they've just first to market. And I just think that all the other brands were just sleeping on it so hard, thinking that it wasn't going to be as good as it is. I'm interested. I mean, I've spoke to a couple of the other people that have rode it. I got Maddie to ride it in the car park. Like, he went fucking wide open on the thing. I got Rones to ride. I'm like, am I tripping? Like, am I just drinking the fucking Kool-Aid?
Yeah. But did I just get flown to Spain and I'm just like really like, ooh.
Yeah. But
which is fair.
Everyone said the exact same thing.
Yeah, sick.
But yeah, I'd say that'll be like my only thing with it is that
It'll be hard to get.
Yeah, I think they're going to be super fucking hard to get. But they got crazy plans like Go into the photo drive, Griff. I don't know whether go down a bit. Oh, I can wheelie them too, because it's got a mountain bike brake. Yeah, like so. That's the rear brake there. Go down a bit, Griff. Down, up, over, right. Where the rear brake is. What's the photo? It's got a rear brake in it. Bang. Yeah, that's the rear brake there. Yeah, it's fucking gangster. So you got your little
Interesting.
Your little fucking lifesaver cord. But even just the details of the triple clamps. They're just CNC machined, fucking split triple clamps. It's like, that's the aftermarket, you know, best of the best kind of deal. And it just comes stock like that. The chain adjuster is an Allen key. So it's you want to tighten your chain, you just undo your nut, and then it's just like tick tick, and then other side tick tick, so they're always even. Like it's just
a dream.
It's just the little things, man.
Yeah.
It's just the little things. 1 bolt foot pegs. So you know how you have to fuck around with springs and stuff to get that's done. We don't need to do that anymore. Yeah, I just think.
Yeah, I listened to your podcast with
Anton or whatever.
With Anton, and like, you know, it was so interesting. Like, yeah, crazy because just there's so many things.
Yeah.
That's like, well, why?
Why do we do it like that?
We could just simplify that.
Yeah.
You know?
And even the engineers that were there, it was fucking cool too. So basically we rocked up and they gave us a mechanic and an engineer, and one of the engineer like works on the bike, you know, like one of the dudes that built it. And yeah, they're like, man, there's just so much useless shit on dirt bikes. They're like stuff that is just, it's been in production since the 2000s. And they've made fuckloads of them. They've already got the molds. They've already got like, it's just old technology almost.
Yeah.
And it's in there because it's the way that they've always done it. Like kill switches, they would have done a bulk order for fucking 10 million kill switches. You know, that's an exaggeration, but a lot of kill switches. So yeah, I wonder what the reaction of the industry is going to be now.
It will be very interesting.
Because I think they're 4 or 5 years behind. But, I mean, they did this in a couple of years.
But you also don't know.
Yeah, true.
They might drop this and Yamaha and Honda might be like, boom, boom. What?
Yeah.
You know, like.
Well, I think that the thing that makes the Varg so good is that it's not a motocross. Like, it's not a CRF 450 that then they've put a battery in.
It's not a CRF 450E.
Yeah, yeah. They've built the battery. And they've got the battery the way that it needs to be, and then the frame, the battery's a part of the frame, and that like they've built this bike
around the battery,
around
it is an electric bike.
Yeah. And I think that's probably the most surprising thing through the whole deal is the fact that there's no like intermediate step.
No,
you'd think we would have thought if you go, all right, how does the e-bike revolution play out?
This,
you go, you've all these steps, and then this is just like. We've just gone 5 steps above where we thought we'd be, and this is like version 1. But yeah, even the phone that it comes with, you can just do everything on the phone. With that functionality wasn't there on these bikes. But yeah, they were just showing us all the different
who took all these photos? Maddie.
Yeah, Maddie took all these ones. Yeah, there's some belter photos in there, but also, shout out to Hill. Fuck, it was so sick getting to hang with Hill, bro. Yeah. That was probably one of the highlights of the trip in general.
So sick.
Is just hanging out with the big dog. He didn't get to ride the day that I rode, though.
How come?
Just there was only 5 bikes.
Oh, right, okay.
And they had their guys. But I think...
what was he saying the development of it was compared to when he first rode it? And
yeah, he said that they'd made it like a lot better even, yeah.
Yeah.
But they were... they didn't officially say it, but they were holding back heaps. Yeah. Josh said. So he said that the bikes are even better than the ones that we rode. But they were just like playing it safe kind of thing. That's crazy to think of, eh?
Yeah. Mega crazy.
But yeah, so we only rode the 60 horsepower. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. You got any other questions about it?
Man, I don't know.
Battery life?
Didn't I ask that? No. I thought about asking it and then I'll let you go. What is the battery life?
Well, that's what I wanted to fucking do. I don't think that they're on the NAS. Dude, so they're releasing it with a fucking stand that has a battery in it. So you come off the track
and
put your bike on the stand.
And it charges while you're sitting there.
Yeah, and it's like a fucking Tesla deal.
No shit.
Go back to that drive. Yeah, I think, go to the other videos. Oh, yeah, maybe in here.
Yeah, show
yeah. Oh, yeah. See that stand right there? Go back a bit, Griff. Yeah, so it's a stand, like just any other stand. I think it weighs about 20 kilos as well. So it's the same as a fuel drum, like 20-gallon fuel drum.
Yeah.
The other crazy thing you can see, you don't think about it. What's going on with this fucking thing? Yeah. So pause it once it comes into focus. See how pause it grip?
Oh yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's probably got something that touches on the bottom that's.
No. So it just plugs in.
Okay.
So it's got a little drawer that comes out, but yeah, inside that stand is a battery. And then it just comes out and it's just like a Tesla fucking supercharger.
Wow.
But they're already talking to tracks all over the world. So like QMP, fucking all the main tracks that are open about having Stark superchargers there.
Yeah.
So you can just, basically just fucking put your bike on a stand and go for it. But see, and this will give you an idea of how wide the bike is. It's basically as wide as your triple clamps. See there's no radiators.
Yeah.
So the shrouds, I didn't pick it up until kind of halfway through the day. But see, there's no fucking radiators,
so
bro.
It's like
so
that wide.
It's literally as wide as your shrouds. It flares out a tiny bit. It's fucking mental, dude. So yeah, that's got the rear brake and on the hand and the thing. That was just like a display one.
Was everyone running that?
I was the only one.
Really?
Yeah.
Everyone else was like, nah, I want a foot brake.
Everyone else wanted a foot brake. I was like, you're cooking it, man. None of you ride that good. You should want all the help you can get. We all suck. We're fucking journos. But yeah, I was the only one. I think Andy Wiggin did as well.
Yeah,
there was literally 2 out of fucking...
Was Wiggin there at the same time as you?
I saw him for about half an hour.
But was he?
Yeah. No, we didn't ride together.
Not on the same day?
No. We ended up booking an extra couple days. And then and then I saw him kind of like in between. But yeah, like it's got all the Brembo brakes and shit on it. It's got
so brakes,
XL wheels. Yep. All the suspensions, the KYB stuff, the swing arms. Even this is how gnarly the engineering is, right? So even the swing arm. So a normal swing arm, when you do like the linkages and the bolts and everything together, it actually compresses the swing arm and puts a load on it.
Yeah.
The way that they've engineered this triple clamp, there's the linkage. You can't see the linkage under the swing arm. So you know that area that dangles.
Yeah, you don't have that leverage angle. Yeah.
All that is like built into the swing arm now, basically. Right. And then when they put the bolts through the swing arm, there's zero load on the swing arm. So it's completely free floating. So that's like another little piece of engineering.
It's crazy stuff like that, when you think about like, you know, all the different forces that are on a bike. It's like downforce, side, you know, this is being bent, that's got pressure on it, this is flexing, blah, blah, blah. Yeah,
so they were saying they had sensors when they
frame
were doing...
bolts in, frame bolts out.
Yeah, dude, that are all like the way, you know, the torque that you put on each bolt will literally change the flex. Like they were saying that they had a sensor on the swing arm, or like over the whole bike basically, and the sensor would read a force when you put your finger on the swing arm.
I think you told me that. That's nuts.
Fucking mental, dude. So that's how detailed that they've kind of gone into it. But it's funny, like they'll tell you.
There are some smart people involved there, huh?
Way smarter than I.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that podcast with Anton's nuts.
Yeah, he's a fucking G.
So sick.
And it was cool. It was cool meeting the whole crew too. And I'm a big fan of Anton.
How many crew work with him?
Fuck, I don't even know.
Be interesting to know how many people are there.
Yeah.
How many people it takes to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. It's a fairly small team. It's not, I think they're kind of like trying to add it out at the moment. But
please come and help us.
I think they need more people. Yeah. Send in a resume. But yeah, that was one thing I was real impressed of as well, was just Anton in general. Like he's just he's a lord, eh? And you remember in the podcast where he's talking about those quick shades?
Yeah.
Was I telling you about this when I was over there? Dude, every fucking person at the Le Mans MotoGP had a 24 MX quick shade. And I'm like, every day that we went, I was like, what the fuck? I'm seeing that's Anton. Like the penny drop.
Yeah.
And that was his.
Because we sell gloves to him.
To 24. Yeah, right. Yeah, like I'd never heard of them.
Yeah, they're massive.
Well, yeah, he's telling me about that was kind of his. It was
Yeah.
like this inspirational
Yeah.
story that he was kind of like.
No, I know.
telling
I
on
listened
the-
to it. Yeah, yeah.
But I was like, oh, okay, you know.
Yeah, you're like,
it's
yeah,
hard to do
sick, bro. And then you're like, then you actually saw it, and you're like, wow,
Yeah,
okay.
I saw
I
pretty much
get it now.
everyone that he fucking sold. It was wild.
Yeah.
So just seeing that, I was like, damn, he's really, really legit, this guy.
Mm.
And met him, fucking super G. Sebastian Tortelli, super duper G.
Oh man,
Like
that's sick.
crazy nicest guy in the world. So yeah, they've got a.
Imagine you could get Seb Tortelli to come over for mid 2K to ride an RM 250.
Fuck, it'd be pretty sick. Put 103 on it.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, hey, JB's got 2.
Mm. I wonder if he's contracted to
Yeah.
Varg now.
Oh, I'm sure
Probably
he is.
can't ride another bike.
I'm sure he is, but still, whatever. Or you can ride a Varg, we'll spray paint it yellow, put 103 on it.
So fun.
Sobe graphics.
Put a fucking Bose speaker on the thing with some 2-strokes. Yeah. But yeah, so pretty incredible,
Wow, that's insane,
incredible
eh?
experience.
Insane.
It's just weird though. It was weird to be a week of just living in Starkland because we stayed at the
Yeah.
hotel the whole time. Then we went to the Formula One. Then we come back. We're hanging out again.
Yeah.
And then you just leave. And then it's just
Now we're back in Australia and there's no Starks.
no. There's no Starks. It's just a figment of my imagination. I'm like, when the fuck will I get to ride one of these things again?
Yeah, who knows?
No, I have no idea. But yeah, if you're one of the thousands of people that put an order down on one straight away, you're fucking cheering.
Mm.
And I've never, ever posted anything that had the response that did.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it was mental.
Just trying to think of any other things that I've got to ask about it. It's all pretty self-explanatory, really, isn't it? It's like,
Electric bike goes real good.
yeah.
If you
but
bought one, you're stoked.
You know what I mean, though? Like it is like it's a simplifier
Yeah.
in a way.
Yeah. And you think about just man, me and Townley were talking about it flat out on the weekend. Imagine you own your own little property. This
Yeah.
does a few things for like owning shit, you know. For us, let's say if we were like, all right, let's get a block of land that we can put a track on and ride, right? We're probably having to buy
3 hours out.
like Bow Desert minimum. Like basically where QMP is, maybe 20 minutes before that minimum, you're probably still going to have dramas with neighbors.
Yeah.
This thing, Canungra.
Yeah. Not even.
Like fucking so easy. You get up in the morning and instead of going for your 5K run,
You go and do a couple of motos.
couple motos on the Varg, you're done by 7:30, you come in, you
Have a shower, go to work.
get fucked.
How good.
That is a life that I want to live.
Yeah,
And
this is exactly what I'm chasing.
even if the bike was 9% fucking worse
Yeah.
than a normal bike, you just cop it on the chin
Absolutely.
and just so that you like have that freedom.
Yeah.
And then you add in the fact that it's fucking unreal. But imagine that, man. You have a few of them in your shed and then just any day,
You have like
anytime.
3 of your mates over. And,
Yeah. Or then you get lights and you ride all night.
Oh,
Yeah, it's going to be a fucking game
the
changer.
dream. Oh, it's a massive game changer.
But think about, dude,
I'm just interested to see what happens.
with the racing.
Like all those manufacturers,
Yeah.
what they do, because like they've all got a lot of people that work for them, and they've got a lot of infrastructure, and they've got a lot of everything. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Because I thought KTM would be the
Same.
I always thought. Yeah.
Go to the free ride. Just go pull up a KTM free ride. I want to see how far off they are. Nah, just Google it. Don't YouTube it. I want to, because I mean they did the free ride, but it was, I think it had like 85 suspended. I don't think it was a serious, like a super serious bike. Yeah, click on that thing.
Yeah, but they're sort of trying to do an enduro bike there.
Yeah, it's a different.
Sort of a different thing.
Click on. Oh shit! Didn't mean to burp into. Sorry, everybody. I thought that was one of the ones you're gonna like keep in a little bit. Yeah, click on that one, Griff. So is that it? Is there parts missing off that?
Yeah, that's got a whole back end ripped off it.
No. But like, go down a bit, Griff, again. So that's just the chassis. But
That's the chassis
go
and
go
suspension.
back. So that's pretty much just a normal frame that they've kind of chopped off and modified. Yeah, go to that top left one there. Yeah, that one.
So that's without the battery in it, I reckon.
Okay, yeah, okay. So that's, yeah. So the Stark battery is probably 3 times bigger than that.
Yeah, right.
So
We don't actually know what that equates to because we don't know enough about that.
hang on. Sorry, guys. Got a phone call that I need to address.
Very important.
Yeah, I wonder how long, like, what's the response time? Because it's like shots fired. Here's the Varg. They've sold fuck tons of them.
Surely KTM's got like a task group onto this.
I know, right?
You know what I mean?
You literally,
Right, here's the go.
Yeah.
Right, you're hired. Get a team. Let's fucking go. Come on.
100%. I would love to know if that's the case. If they haven't started doing that. But, yeah. No, I mean, I'm trying to think of a way, like, what's the other side that we're missing here? But to sell that many of those bikes, that's a fucking huge hole. Like, KTM's the market leader, right? So it's like, that is a...
If they sell X times less amount because of that.
Yeah. Because that's eating into dirt bike
And then
money.
the other thing is, you'd have to think as well, like, they would have planning, right?
Yeah.
You know, all right, we sold this many bikes this year, last year, year before that, blah, blah. Then they've got, you know, their growth curve or their, you know, might be up, might be down, might be straight across. And then you have to work out, right, well, how does this affect, how does that affect that?
Yeah.
Does that just send everyone...
Yeah.
Because even if people... Say, even if you hadn't bought one, even if you weren't one of the first few thousand people to buy one, there would be double, triple, quadruple the amount of people sitting there going, I want to see one of these before I buy one.
All right. So how many, if they've got like 10,000 orders, how many people are waiting?
I reckon there's another 50,000 people waiting to have a look at one.
Really?
I reckon.
Because they asked me that, and I didn't know. I was like...
Because the thing is, I mean, I'm pretty like...
Are you on the fence?
No, I'm pretty loose with like just making decisions. I'm going to get one of those.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? I mean, honestly, like
You'll get one for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But like...
You haven't yet.
I just think that there's probably a lot of people that are like, well, I just want to see one first.
Yeah.
You know, like normally, you know, with anything. Yeah. Like with anything that's new, especially something that's groundbreaking like that. Like e-bikes.
Yeah.
Like how many people would have been like, got to ride one. Like, I mean, crew always say that, it seems like, you know, Ronning and all that crew are always taking people out to show them how they work.
Yeah.
What it's like, because people are obviously on the fence. Oh, sounds good.
Yeah.
But will it be... You don't want to throw down $8,000 on a mountain bike and then you get on, oh, I hate this. This sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So...
Yeah, I hadn't thought about it. Like, when they told me how many that they sold... Griff, you really can't be eating chips. It's way too noisy. Yeah, when they told me how many they sold, and then they're like, what do you reckon when we actually... Yeah, because that's the thing, is you've literally seen 2 people ride it.
Yeah.
Sebastian Tortelli, Josh Hill. That's
who are
it.
both a lot better than anyone else.
Yeah, yeah.
I think when they see people like you riding it,
good.
Yeah, but they're like, be like, people have seen you ride dirt
Other
bikes,
shit.
and they're like, oh, Jace can ride okay, but he's not fucking Josh Hill or Sebastian Tortelli.
Yeah.
And then they see you ride that, and like, oh god, like
that thing works.
That thing's good. Like that guy rides about how I ride.
Yeah.
And he can ride it good. Yeah. So that means that I probably can too. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's going to be a big day for
very
me tomorrow.
aspirational. Is it tomorrow's the drop day?
Tomorrow's the day, yeah. I'm very...
Tomorrow or today, if you're listening to it right now.
Yeah, true. Well, yeah, right now. But yeah, it's... You're so right. There should be a KTM task force right now.
I reckon every manufacturer should have a task force.
Dude, I just think the Japanese will probably be so laggy.
No, but in saying that...
What's the Honda one? Can you try to find that? They got a Mikuni or something.
They are onto it. So...
It's not this onto it?
Well, they're very secretive, so who knows?
Yeah. Honda e-bike. Yeah, there you go. Motocross. Type that in. We need to work on your typing skills. Googling skills.
You Googleizer.
Honda e-motocross.
There you go. Looks sick.
That does look pretty sick.
Looks real sick. That's a good.
Click into the.
That's
article.
a good looking Honda.
That's a good looking Honda. Click into the Vital MX. Stir up the beehive.
Zzz.
Official name, CR Electric Prototype. Not yet, blah, blah, blah.
Not very creative, to be honest.
Is this an actual working prototype or just a concept? This model was developed as an electric motorcycle that endures motocross riding over severe terrain. Oof.
Severe terrain.
Fucking that's me. Honda will use technical know-how gained from CR Electric Prototype to continue development of off-road motorcycle sports performance. Honda's aim to tackle EV's unique characteristics and issues and apply knowledge gained, blah, 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 blah. So what we can gather from this is that it's somewhere in between. For all the people saying that it looks close to being done and ready for the public, we say this is a long way off. Just because there is one seemingly complete machine doesn't mean it works worth a hoot. Both the Africa Twin and the Yamaha T7 adventure bike were displayed for years at motorcycle, blah, blah, blah. Go up a bit, Griff. I want to just look at the thing again. Yeah, I wonder if that thing even works. But again, that's...
Who would know? Like, or it might just be some weird looking cases.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be a full piss take, you know. But
Jeez, those forks look sick though, don't they?
I'll take one of those. Yeah, that'd look great on the Screaming Eagle, wouldn't they?
Wouldn't they?
But yeah, that's what I mean. Like, this is just Honda showing a prototype, and it's like, where are you? Bro,
Who knows,
you're
though?
late. You missed the
Bro,
boat.
you don't know though. Tomorrow they might drop the thing, and then
Imagine that.
Honda's like, and here you go, and Yamaha's like, here you go.
I want to live in that world.
Wow.
You know what's weird? What I did think about while I was over there is like, we smoked heaps of weed.
Croissants.
But it's like actually living in the future. You know, like your day. It's like Marty McFly. It's like you actually get given a hoverboard for one day, and you get to ride a hoverboard, and then they take it off you. That's basically what this was like. We got to go for one day and ride in the future.
This is what you're gonna have.
Yeah.
Okay, now give it back.
They give it back. Get off. Don't touch it. And like there was even.
And I can't really tell you when you're gonna get one, but sometime
in the future, which you just came from. I hope you enjoyed it.
I hope you had a great day. Now go back to your archaic shit.
It was funny too that I got off the one ride. Oh no, they literally were pulling me off the track, and I'm like, "What's wrong?" And they're like, "You're done." Okay.
Okay.
Do I have to get?
I'm not even tired yet.
Yeah, they're just like, no, seriously, give it back. And we're like, oh fuck, all right. But they had 50 people that were coming through, and they were every day doing their thing. I get it, but yeah, it was just such a fuck. You got to live in the future for one day.
That's insane, eh?
Yeah, and it's really, really cool. Now I'm sad.
Yeah. Now I'm upset.
And then I'm telling you, the
have to go back to air filters and.
Dude, shout out to Savage Motorcycles. Shout out to Sam Hill. Shout out to Jared. I appreciate all of you for that 450 in Manji. I wanted to ride a Stark. My heart was just like, please let me ride the electric. Please let me ride Sparky.
Yeah.
Give me old Sparky back. But yeah, so anyway, that's the fucking 411 on that.
Wow. Unreal.
Anything else?
Manji. Done Manji.
Yeah, we've gone through Manji.
Done the Stark.
Just the Europe trip in general was pretty insane.
Lots of croissants.
We did eat a lot of croissants.
Real average coffee, I hear.
Yeah, just Australian nails coffee.
Maddie was telling me the coffee sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, his best coffee was from McLaren, which he had to get.
He told me that.
Which he had to get. I like walked in,
I saw him out the front of I saw him out the front of a coffee shop the other day, just like randomly ran into him. I said, what are you doing? He said, finally going to get a decent coffee. All the coffee over there was shit.
Yeah, dude, it was pretty fucking bad. We found one little spot in Paris where we went the 2 days that we were there, and that was actually okay, but I couldn't get soy milk. They just don't do that over there. This Parisian dude, I was like, oh, can I get a flat white with soy? He was like,
just, soy sauce?
Yeah, just fully laughed in my face. And I was like, normal milk's fine, man. I'll just get a latte with normal milk. But yeah, they don't run the same coffee that we do.
Yeah, right.
How did Australia get such good coffee?
Odd.
How did Australia get such good coffee?
Know. It's real weird though. But even Americans say that. They're like, the coffee in Australia is unreal.
Yeah, Bali does good coffee. But that's just all the Australians.
Because there's more Australians there than there is Balinese people.
Yeah. Oh, I got a fucking full espresso maker for the Cape.
Oh, did ya?
Yeah, go to Alternative Brewing Co. I paid full retail for this. This is not a
It's
plug.
not a paid ad.
This is not a plug. Yeah, type it into the Brewing Co. Yeah, and then just go to the website. Yeah. Oh, go back. Actually, go back. Images. It was there. Go down. That thing there. Go right one. No. Fuck. You jumped the gun, mate. That one.
Oh my God.
Yeah, click into that. Oh, it's so gangster. Oh, there you go. Manual
God.
Brewing. Look at that thing.
What?
It's got. Oh, everyone, we're going to Cape York again in September, so we've switched gears to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's literally got you put your coffee in, you tamp it down. It sits on my little gas cooker, and then it goes off steam and pressure, pours your espresso shot, and then you can froth your milk. So I will be in Cape York.
Interesting.
Drinking my soy flat whites. It's going to be unbelievable.
I can't wait to have one.
Yeah, I'll make you one.
Thanks.
Oh, you get some oat milk?
Yeah. I'm cool with soy.
Okay, fair enough.
When you're on the track,
Yeah,
Cape
true.
York or whatever, beggars can't be choosers.
I'm going to be there with I haven't had a shower in 2 weeks, but I've had a fucking
Real good coffee.
Real good coffee every single day. But yeah, coffee was shit. Food was unreal. Dude, COVID, not a thing.
Doesn't exist.
No. Crazy. We did not do one COVID related thing. I think we were the only ones that said COVID when we were going, wow, no one gives a fuck about COVID.
There's no COVID.
No COVID.
Yeah, right.
Chat, no, just gone. So if you want to travel, travel.
Travel, because there ain't no COVID.
The world is fucking open.
Everyone's done with it.
Yeah. It's actually insane, man. What do you got to check?
The list.
Of what? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we landed in Paris, and then we went and watched Jack ride at Le Mans at the MotoGP, which was sick. Ooh, we could talk about Jack too.
Yeah, that just happened.
Do you want to type that in? Yeah. Did you see the press release?
Yeah, that was like, what, half hour ago?
Yeah, literally, as we were sitting down before.
Yeah.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Hey?
On Instagram?
Nah, just Google it. It's probably...
Google it.
I know it was on MotoGP's website. Breaking news, everybody. This is going to be very topical as well today. Jack Miller signs to KTM. Yeah, so...
Which you'll be happy about, to have dirt bikes.
Wait, honestly, you could not get a better ambassador for KTM motorcycles as a whole than Jack Miller. He owns every single KTM dirt bike that has ever been made. He owns every Husky. Like, he is fully on that program. So if you're KTM, this is the move. We'll read the press release. So Miller has been linked to KTM's factory squad since the French Grand Prix, with Alex Rins also confirming discussions with the marquee following Suzuki's shock decision to quit MotoGP at the end of the year. In recent weeks, Miller's links to KTM have grown stronger, with the marquee announcing its signing for 2023 on Thursday morning. Oliveira confirmed last month that he had been offered a return to the Tech 3 squad for 2023 if he wanted to remain with KTM, as the marquee looked to revamp its lineup. Crazy, because Oliveira has been doing better than Binder, but I'm pretty sure Binder already had a contract for 2023.
He had a 2-year or something.
Yeah, I think he had a 2-year deal. The 4-time MotoGP race winner refused this as an option, with Oliveira linked to move to Ducati with Gresini in 2023. Yeah, that makes sense, because he's riding really good. Having Jack alongside Brad in our team means we have another strong asset. I know him well. I know how he likes to work and what he can bring to the box. Guidotti said. Anyway, what else are they going? But yeah, I mean, honestly, probably couldn't be a better signing for KTM. And you'd got to think too that they're going to want to have a guy that can develop a bike. I mean, that bike's already been on the podium this year. I mean, it's been a podium bike, so I think it'd be a good signing for him.
Miller had been offered a ride with KTM in 19 to replace Zarco.
That's right. They were trying to bring Lorenzo back.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's, I mean, dude, the Ducati is just so Italiano.
Yeah.
And I think that they will probably have 2 Italian
Italians.
riders riding for an Italian manufacturer, and then Pecco is the man there. So I guess it kind of makes sense. Be fucking interesting to see, like, and I know from just, I guess, like the motocross side of things that you hear what the word on the street is that KTM only gives a fuck about MotoGP.
Yeah, right.
That's like all they want to do is win a MotoGP world title. They've won everything else.
Yeah,
Every
that's so
other
true.
thing that
It's so
they've
true.
entered, that's the only thing left.
It's eluding them.
Yeah, for them to win. So they're just going to pump fucking cash into that. I mean, that's a big signing for them with Jack, a dude that can win races, like won 4 of them. Probably should have won 14 of them, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was so sick seeing him win to get second at Le Mans. Like the vibe was just high the whole time.
Yeah.
It's crazy thing too. I said this in like Red Bull were doing their series thing with him when we were there.
Yeah.
But it's one of the coolest things, and you kind of get the vibe from teams. And I know that like the Ducati guys were just like, who the fuck are these yahoos like hanging out with Jack? But you get the vibe that they almost think that he's not taking it seriously because we're laughing and listening to music and just like carrying on.
Yeah.
But Jack's just one of
That's
those
the way it
guys
is, yeah.
that he's
Needs
not
that.
in it thinking and thinking and thinking. Like he's just like, give me the bike, give me my helmet. I'm going to go fast as fuck, boy. And that's his kind of headspace, you know? And like when he's feeling it, then he can do, like he gives you one of those kind of rides like he did at Le Mans. And I think that the team kind of saw a little bit after that, like, oh, okay, like maybe this is sort of how it works in a way, you know?
Yeah.
But I know a lot of teams, just not MotoGP, just like all fucking teams, that if you're one of those guys that wants to be having fun, and same thing with El Hombre.
Yeah, fully. They're the same guy.
Yeah, same shit. Like Ricardo's the same, you know, like there's guys that it's like
Different.
we
different.
run on vibes. We run on vibes, and don't fucking make me be serious. Don't make me be weird because like what they're doing is fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
Legitimately crazy. And
It's like they need to be loose and they need to be having fun and
some people might need to be looking at data right up until the moment.
Yeah, which is cool.
Which
Let
is
them do
cool.
that.
That's Casey. Do that. You know, like work fucking awesome for him. But there's something to be said for just, this is super gnarly. None of you can fucking do this.
Yeah, just let me do it.
Let the guy that's about to do the thing get ready how he needs to do the thing. But yeah, so anyway, very interesting season. Does it say how long the deal is?
It's 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
So what's that take him out to 2024? Be good cash too. Fucking stoked for him.
He'll probably save bulk money by riding for KTM because he buys so many bikes.
100%. This is strategic.
It's strategic.
Yeah.
I've always thought, I'm like, bro, go and ride for someone that makes dirt bikes so you don't have to buy so many.
Yeah, fuck. Dude, JR's in Townsville's just gone,
oh no.
fuck. We've just lost
our best customer.
thousands and thousands of dollars. What are they saying about it? I bet that this will just take so much pressure off him too, because I know that he's not one of the guys that likes to have fucking media things talking constantly about Jack won't override, Jack won't overseat, Jack. Dude, Danny's been getting fucking hammered.
He's been getting toasted, eh?
Hammered as well, man.
As if.
Dude, like getting fucking railed. Every
crazy,
single thing on my YouTube is like Daniel Ricciardo. But I think the team's just come out and did a press release saying like we're fully behind Ricciardo. Like everyone shut the fuck up.
Yeah, because it only takes one media guy to be like, oh, this guy's a loser.
Yeah, and one comment.
And then it's like everyone piles on it and maybe.
Yeah, if it bleeds, it
It's
leads.
fucking rubbish, eh?
Yeah, it's fucking proper shit.
Rubbish.
But yeah, so that was cool. We got to ride with Jack as well.
Yeah,
which was rad.
That was sick.
And Vales, they're very sketchy. Matty got to ride a road bike for the first time ever, which was fucking cool. No, he did good.
Yeah,
he did he did as good as you'd imagine Matt would do.
So really good
at a thing that he's only just started.
any things that Matt does.
Yeah.
Just standard.
Yeah,
Matt stuff.
It was fucking so funny. He was running Jack's full leathers.
Oh, really?
Like, had Jack's leathers
Really?
on. Yeah, the whole deal. Looked fucking sick. And then he had no boots, though.
What was he
And
running? Sand
He
shoes?
literally wore Vans.
No.
And so he's got Jack's
Full leather suit
full
and
leathers.
Vans.
Yeah. It was fucking unreal.
Hectic.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, it was sick. I don't know, one of you guys sent me some videos and some pictures and stuff. It was sick.
dude, you should have seen Jack was sending this go-kart. Tommy had his shifter cart there. And
Really?
Jack was wearing the full leathers, like his fucking race gloves and shit. Just absolutely fucking sending this thing. The dude's just a nutcase, man.
I know.
Yeah.
All about it.
Yeah, wild. But yeah, so then we went from there. We went to, then we did the Stark shit and then went to F1. Shout out to Danny and Blake for hooking that up. It was
Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate y'all. I fully was blown away by MotoGP. I was like, holy fuck, this is so sick.
And then you got your lid blown off by F1.
And then I went to F1 and I was like, what are they up to?
Have you never been F1?
Nah, well, I only ever went
Oh,
to
the one that got cancelled because of
the one that got away.
Wow, yeah. I
So-
mean, I've been a few times. It's sick.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but I think, so the Euro rounds would be quite a bit different.
Yeah, because they're not
of the-
flying shit in. They've got trucks. They've got
Yeah,
equipment.
yeah.
Yada, yada, yeah.
Dude, I think it's 3 semi-trailers
Each car. For each car.
for each like hospitality.
Yeah.
It's like a 2-story
Yeah.
crazy deal. So like Ducati's got theirs.
All that just to make Maddie a coffee.
Yeah, pretty much. That was from the upstairs lounge.
Yeah.
That wasn't from the hospitality. That was from the upstairs lounge,
Yeah,
where
right.
you have your own guy that just comes to you and fucking takes your order, and yeah, it's insane. But so we went there. It was great. Daddy didn't have the best weekend, but the vibes were high. We had a lot of fun.
That's all that counts.
Barcelona's cool.
Sick.
Very big city. I definitely missed open space.
Yeah.
Dude, like when you're in
it's
those
gnarly, isn't it? Those cities, there's not a spare inch.
Nah.
Everything's filled with something. Everything's concreted in.
Yeah, big time.
I'd say.
And then so then we went from there to the Monday after the race. We went and rode Ovales again. Well, not Ovales, like the little Honda versions of that with Danny and randomly Cooper Webb and Sete Gibernau.
Yep.
And then crashed one of
Where
those.
was that? In France?
No, in Spain at Sete's house.
Oh, yeah, right.
So he's got like this vacation. It was actually like sick
Like a
as
ranch
fuck.
type deal.
Yeah, it's his vacation home, and he's got like a little riding academy kind of deal there, and yeah, so we just rode all day, and he was giving us all the. He's actually the coolest guy. I've left with a full man crush on him. Like I want him to do the podcast so bad.
Yeah.
He had this pyramid of how you ride a bike essentially,
Really?
and he's like, this is how you build the speed comes from the foundation that you have, and he like was walking us through all the steps. He's like, now if you flip this, and like speed was the last, like the tip of the pyramid, you know. And he's like, if you flip the pyramid and start with speed, and like it was just the fucking coolest thing in the world. But he had a 450 motard there.
Oh Jesus!
And with like the pillion deal.
Oh no!
Fuck! It was so hectic.
You got on the back.
Yeah.
Oh.
We all did. We didn't really have a choice. And but basically he was teaching you how far you can lean.
So I'm not that familiar. So he's a GP rider, right?
He rode for Ducati the year before Casey won the world title. So he retired in
right.
06.
Okay.
So
Did he win any titles?
He was Mick's teammate, Mick Doohan's, yeah. So he was kind of like always, go pull up Sete's Wikipedia. I'm sure that'd be fucking coolest guy, man. Honestly, I just, like I said, fully left with a man crush.
Tell me how to spell this one.
Sete.
Just what are you doing? Just
Go to Google, bro. What you're googling? I need you just to practice Google. We're gonna do some Google practice. Sete. And then space, G, yep, bang. Click into the wiki. Go down. Fuck the great man. Look at him. Go down. You might be able to just see it in a nutshell there.
It's not really giving us a nutshell. There's a lot.
No,
There's a lot.
go all the way down, because the bottom they give you like the graphs. Yeah, there you go. Career highlights.
Oh wow.
So he won. So 2000, 15th in the World Championship, 5th, 11th, 13th, 21st, 3rd. Classified in Spanish. 3rd. Yeah.
So he never won, but he got a couple of seconds.
Yeah. So he was a bit of a G back in the day, but so he gets us on the motard deal, and then it's got like the pillion things, and then he stays straight basically, and then you lean off the bike, because leaning is what turns the bike, and the harder you lean, the more he could turn the bike.
Yeah, right.
And then he does that to teach you
kids,
how to how much you can actually lean. So then we all went out for the last session after that, and we're all just fucking hanging off the thing, and then there's like a U-turn before, like right in front of where everyone's sitting, and I'm just like fucking trying to put my head on the ground, the arse end just goes and then my bike's just like a top spinning along the gravel, and then I get up, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm like sliding along, just like rip down all the leathers, sliding along the ground, and then I look, and Blake, who's Danny's manager's fucking, he's thrown it away as well, and then said that he's like, no, we're done, everybody, time for lunch, we're done, and that concluded. That was pretty much the Euro trip right there. We ended on a high. We threw it down the road, and that was pretty much all she wrote.
Unreal.
Yeah,
how good.
So that was the trip.
Little update.
Yeah, for anyone that wanted to know.
There's life update with Jason McAlpine.
Yes. As far as content goes, all of that will be.
You guys are about to get flooded.
Yeah, everyone's about to be like, fuck, we're
They're going to go from starving for Gypsy,
feast to famine, famine to feast.
Yeah, be really over it.
Yeah,
this will do.
Yeah. So we
sick.
Got the whole Euro series coming out. There's a Stark feature that was supposed to drop tomorrow, but there's just literally no way we could have got it done. So that'll be coming up soon, and then the Manji Up trip will be another long video featuring me and BT and all the rest.
Bin. Was there heaps of pies?
Yeah, we had a couple of pies. Wait, dude, that guy just eats and eats. I was over it, dude.
You're like, I'm done, eh?
He's like, what are we getting for dinner? I'm like, I don't know that I fucking need dinner, man. We've just literally been grazing like sheep all fucking day, bro. I need to like digest this
I just
shit.
need some water and...
Yeah, I need a nap, bro.
How good.
Yeah, so that's pretty much where we're at.
Unreal. Well, there you go. Catch up.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So that's the first half of the year done.
Isn't that scary?
It's fucking crazy. I've learned that I don't quite know yet what I can actually achieve, like pull off. You know, like you make plans for stuff.
Yeah.
I'm still learning.
Yeah.
I'm still learning exactly how much we can actually make happen. This whole like Euro Manji, this whole period. Yeah, I couldn't make it. I couldn't make it all happen.
I'm surprised you didn't get sick. Really?
Fuck. Do you know what I thought would?
And you were with Ronan the whole time, like.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised
he's the king of getting sick.
I'm surprised he didn't get sick. Nah, I thought Dad's doing the all-nighter as soon as we landed.
Yeah, that was hectic.
Yeah, but that was probably good for jet lag in a way.
Yeah, because if you scramble yourself, you don't know where
you
you're
don't
at.
know where you're at. Yeah.
So then it's all good. It all recalibrates.
Yeah, it's like
I always say that when you fly to like LA, you get there, try and stay awake for the whole day, and then stay up for as long as you can that night.
Yeah,
and then you wake up rattled the next day, and then the day after that you're sweet.
Yeah. That used to be my program too when I'd head over there.
Yeah, I don't know about the Euro. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's a hectic time difference, man. It's pretty much the complete opposite, eh? And it was really hard to just stay in contact and do anything back at home. So poor Griff just pretty much had to sit here with his dick in his hand in the studio the whole fucking 2 weeks.
What's different to normal?
True. Well, at least I can, catch him in the act here. Just fully flew under the radar for 2 weeks. The great man.
Boom.
Mid 2K.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
I reckon we do it in Queensland, so it's done.
Yeah. I had this thought last night. So originally, the plan was to do it at the island. They've closed. And then I was like, I just think logistically, because we're not event people.
Really?
We're not events guys.
Really? Oh.
You make gloves. I struggle to make content. And I think that we probably need all the help we can get. So
let's call on some people that we know will help us.
I've actually messaged Mark. Let's see if he's messaged back. Just this will give us a bit more of a direction, a bit more of a talking point. No, he hasn't. Probably... Oh, no, he has. He said, fuck yes.
Okay.
So it looks like we
MX Farm it is.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if I want to open this up to people because there's going to be a lot of people who are like, no, don't do it up there, which I get. It's far away. But I feel like I don't really...
Something's better than nothing.
And I just don't really know where else we'd do it in New South Wales that would actually help us out in the way that we're going to need help. And then also, it's going to be a camping thing. That place is fucking good for camping.
So good for camping.
We can join the 2 tracks together.
Yeah.
So I think that like that'll be cool. It'd be cool to... I know the thing with this is if we do it at MX Farm, we can do what we want to do.
Yeah,
We're just not going to get fucked over by people. And then Mark and the crew will help us run like the racing side of it.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm still thinking we just do like free entries for anyone that's done the mid 2K. We'll figure that out. And then we'll have a 125 Australian Championship race. That's just new model, new whatever. Just 125. And then we'll have an open class 2-stroke Australian Championship race, which again, fucking run what you brung. Can be new, can be old.
Yeah.
Coops will fly over for it, I reckon. BT will fly over for it. Yeah. And then do you reckon we could definitely build like a cool stage and we could do a live podcast? I want to do a live podcast and then like a show and shine type thing, like what MX Store did. So anyone that's entered their bike, it goes
in a display before we ride them and trash them.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And then
so that needs to be like Friday night.
Yeah, Friday night.
Friday Arvo / night show and shine.
Yeah.
For Saturday riding.
Saturday practice.
Sunday race.
Yeah, but it'd be cool to practice Friday too.
I know, but the bikes, it's about the bikes.
Yeah, it is about the bikes. I'll just ride me fucking Stark with the 2-stroke sound on it.
Yeah, there you go.
Won't have that, but anyway.
Yeah.
And then can we get some bands there? Do you reckon?
Oh,
We'd get DJ. We could do a DJ thing. Bricks would be there. So we could have some like entertainment.
Honestly, probably easier if we just get DJs. Bands are hard. Unless they want to bring all their own shit and work it out.
Yeah, that's true, I wonder, yeah.
I'm just like limiting the exposure to shit that's hard to organise.
Yeah, no, I'm with it. I need that.
Yeah.
Maybe DK, he could come up and slap the pigskins for us.
Maybe he could just come and
hit the fucking piss.
Loves the drink.
Has a couple with the boys. So yeah, good. I think that's the move. Yeah. So where are you at with your bike build?
I have all the parts. Just needs to come together now.
Yeah, right. Is it still at 67?
Yeah.
When are you gonna get that done, you reckon?
Soon, I hope.
All right. I think we need to start to think about it.
Yeah.
I got heaps to do,
Like November.
Well, so actually I wrote down some dates. I think that the end of September or like early October.
End of September?
Yeah.
No, it needs to be October because we're going to the Cape. And it's going to be nightmare.
Yeah. So, but I just don't want it to get too hot.
No, totally.
When does it start getting hot up here?
I don't even know. I just want to know when it's going to stop raining.
Yeah, it's been gnarly, eh? I've missed all of it.
I know.
Literally missed all of it.
So weird.
When do you reckon it starts to get hot, Griff, up here to ride? I don't know why I'm asking you.
Griff can barely spell his own name.
This is a Hail Mary.
No, there was a time like last year when we were riding at QMP, it's September.
There is a time when we rode at QMP and it was September.
There would have been a time.
A time that what? It was hot.
Yeah. Was that when we filmed the Husky thing?
Was it a random day or was it?
I got sunburned really bad that day.
Fuck, all right. Let's just cancel the event. This is too risky.
Why did you ask Griff that?
I know. Well, as soon as I did, I was like, well, I've already done it now. Let's see what he says.
Anyway, we'll work it out.
But yeah, because we're going to Cape York in September. So yeah, I think November's too far away. I think it's too hot. November, December, fuck that. It'll be hot as balls. But that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe if it's an MX farm, we don't have to organise that much.
Yeah.
You know, just get the crew to roll up.
Yeah.
There's no border restrictions. Everyone
people need time. To
They
get
do
time
need
off
time,
work
yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, you need to give them a few months.
Yeah. And then how should we do it? So
What
we
is
should
it? What is it? What month is it now? June, July, August. You'd have it in August, or you could, maybe it's September.
Yeah,
I don't know.
just do it straight up. Hey, that's what we're here for. We gotta try and we gotta try and
spitballing.
I think maybe early, like late-ish September could be cool, or maybe like early October.
Yeah.
So somewhere around then. But
Sounds good.
I'm thinking MX Farm, join the 2 tracks together. We'll do like the Friday Arvo practice for sure. But if you don't want to get your mid 2K bike dirty, completely understand. And then I reckon should we race both days or just do like one day of racing Saturday?
1 day of racing, 2 days. No, I reckon you race Sunday. You have Friday. Friday's just like turn up, hang out, have like an entry, like have a thing on Friday night.
Well, that I reckon.
Saturday you wake
podcast.
up and you practice. Yeah, podcast. Saturday you practice all day and hang out. Sunday's race day. That's the program.
Cool. I'm down with that.
It's kind of like Transmoto.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it'll just be like kind of a dust hustle-y sort of vibe. Yeah. But yeah, I think some serious racing for the Australian titles on. So there'll be the mid 2K class. I think classes rise. Mid 2K class, we'll see. It's probably going to be a 125 and a 250 class, or maybe just a straight split, like a random split, because we've got more than 40 people. And then there'll be the 125 class, which MX will probably fucking do something with that, and then the 250 class. So they'll be like for serious boys. Fuck, I wonder if anyone's going to race one of them KTM 300s.
Oof.
Have you seen them?
They're sick looking.
Fuck, they look good.
It's like a 450 2-stroke.
Yeah. Have you would have watched those videos, eh?
Yeah,
Fuck, the thing just like revs and revs and
Nuts,
revs and revs. Yeah, thing
This
was.
chair is shocking.
Is it?
Yeah.
You don't like it?
Nah, it's all on weird angles and shit.
What?
Yeah, this is not the normal one. It's like got a weird lean on it. And
I think it's the normal one.
nah, I don't know.
Sure.
Ronan was sitting on it, so
Haven't been in it for a while.
He might have like
Might have just forgot what it feels like.
broken it or something.
I think you've just forgotten what it feels like. Yeah,
I feel like I need to get. I honestly feel like I need to get readjusted after I've been sitting in this thing.
It's fine. That's the same chair that he sits in literally every time.
I don't know. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway, let's organise the race.
Cool.
Soon.
I think that's I think we just got to really pick a date.
And stick to it.
As long as people aren't gonna have a kitten over it being an MX farm.
Well, I mean, honestly,
I just don't know how we would organise it.
No.
If it wasn't there.
Yeah.
And then we can go and help. And then Dad can go and help, with the track and all that.
Yeah, and it's within, it's easy for us to get our group to go and help do things.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's in fucking Victoria, it's a nightmare.
I think I was trying to do the easiest thing for everybody, but then it's sort of just creating huge challenges.
Just sort of is what it is.
For the first one too, we kind of just at this point need to fucking make it happen.
Yeah, you need to follow through. Is what we need to do.
The saga.
The saga continues. 2 years on, we're still talking about it.
Who would have fucking thought? The relief.
Oh.
Can you imagine the relief
when it's done?
When it's fucking over. When that happens. What else do we have on our list to talk about?
I don't know.
Outdoors goss.
Yes.
We probably should have some outdoors chat. Have you been watching it?
I watched the first and second round.
Yeah.
Missed the weekend.
There's only been 2 rounds.
Oh, okay. So I watched the first round.
You've watched all of it?
No, well, I didn't watch all of it. I just watched the highlights of last weekend.
Is the Raw 250 from Racer X up on YouTube yet?
I saw one from Vital. I think
the Vital footage was trash, to be honest. Not to shit on that dude, but I watched the 451 on the plane, and the dude stood in the same corner for fucking so long. There you go, infield access. Go down. Oh, was it? Yeah. How was the pause? Oh, yeah. How was the battle between Hunter and Jet? Did you would have watched that?
No, I only watched the highlights as well.
Yeah, okay. Maybe chuck the highlights on, but just mute it and don't put it on the screen.
250 raw.
Oh, is that? Yeah, okay. Yeah, play that shit.
Do you want me to turn it off?
Just turn it down, yeah. And don't put it on the screen, otherwise we'll have to keep turning it down. There you go. Yeah, because didn't Jet and Hunter have a bit of a battle in this moto? Or in one of the
They were
motos?
both real crook.
Oh, no.
They were both really crook, weren't they?
Yeah. No, Mosman won this moto, eh? That's pretty dope for Mosman.
Long time coming, eh? Well, it feels like it.
That's-
There's Stank Dog. Yeah, boy.
That's his home track too.
Stank Dogs?
Nah, sorry, I was still Mosman. Yeah, how sick is that Stank's still out there repping? I really wish that they'd let 252 stroke, like a privateer ride a 252 stroke in outdoors. It'd be so sick, like, but it couldn't be a Star Yamaha that they turned into, you know,
into a fibre.
Yeah. But it has to be, a privateer guy, because at least it'd give you a chance. Like, you might see some more dudes up front. Go to the second moto if you can, Grit.
Especially, imagine they let one of them KTM 300s in there.
Oh, could you imagine? That'd be fucking sick.
Yeah, so what's the outdoor goss then that you're talking about?
Well, I don't know that there's much goss, but I mean, just heaps of shit's gone down. El Hombre won his first.
How sick.
So sick.
So
dude.
sick.
How cool is the audio where it's like 13 fucking years? Like, you could just tell that he wanted that shit so fucking bad.
It sucks that people like talk about, say how he's not serious and he's not this and he's not that. It's like bullshit. The guy's so
Listen to
passionate.
that,
like, you know.
Yeah, no, you're so right. So yeah, and dude, I watched the first moto on the plane back from WA. It was fucking sick because Sexton honestly was riding so good. Just picture perfect. If there was no one else on the track.
Fuck, how's Honda?
Oh, they're murdering it right now.
What? How's the first round? 1-2, 1-2. The two classes. Serious?
Murdering it.
That's insane.
But yeah, you've got Sexton who's just riding like picture perfect. Just you'd think you could not ride a motorcycle.
So what happened to him
any
on the
better.
weekend then?
Dude, Ando
Did he get second?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Ando hunted him down.
Yeah, he said in that clip where he's like, come off, he's like, man, you've got no idea how hard I pushed to get third. Like,
oh, in the second one. Yeah, but that first one, so he was 6 seconds behind Sexton.
Oh, caught him.
Yeah,
Passed him.
23 minutes into the moto.
Wow.
And then just dropped the absolute hammer.
That says he doesn't train properly,
bro.
you don't ride for 23 minutes then drop the hammer.
And
if you're not
Sexton.
If you're not like, you know, legit
fit
athlete.
Yeah, man. But you watch the way that he was riding, and you've got like the technique dude that just has the most beautiful riding, everything, and then Ando literally
just
legs off, fucking full send to the absolute nth degree, and it was, to me, it was almost a win for everybody that doesn't want to ride with good technique.
Full send to the motherfucking end.
Yeah, dude, 100%. And it was just like all the time that I've ever spent talking about technique and shit.
You're like, out the window, I don't even fucking care anymore.
Fuck that, I'm just going to send it from now on.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? You know how, oh yeah, I really love this and I really, actually no, just fucking screw the thing. Screw the thing on, let me legs out the back. Let's go.
Oh, dude. So it was pretty sick to see, like, you can win a moto by just being the gnarliest cunt in the fucking universe. But yeah, well, I thought there was a full battle between Jet, because I heard that Hunter fully just caught and passed Jet.
I don't know.
Oh, was it in the first one? Go to the footage of this, but in the 450s, and just that first moto, dude. Like, you just gotta watch how hard he was fucking riding. It was absolutely insane. Go like halfway through the 450 moto. Yeah.
Oh, how's Dungy back?
We'll talk about him. We'll talk about him next. He is riding so good.
Oh, and Caroli.
Dude, what fucking universe are we living in 2022?
Did you see there was some sick photo I saw somewhere of Caroli got the Holly, right?
And just dumped
he's
it on
just
its guts.
just scrubbed the shit out of something, and Dungy's behind him like full straight jumping.
Plug the Mac in. Well, plug the Mac in. It's about to die. Yeah, dude, how fucking cool is that photo? He probably lost about 2 seconds worth of time when he landed.
But who cares?
But that photo will live on his wall forever. How's this section, dude?
It was so gnarly. And there was some like weird jump down a hill as well. It was just looked so sketch.
I don't remember that one. Yeah, this was so, like, to see the guys. That's what was so cool in this. I love these raw videos, by the way, because it just gives you such a different look on it. But see Sexton, bang, 2-2, and he's getting it clean.
Oh, that one there, that's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, so this is that section.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, you could just see, this is just the moto in one section. Like, Kenny's getting it, not quite getting that, not quite getting the next one. And then it's like and then it just, as the field goes, they're doing different shit through it, you know? But this, to me, I was just like, holy fuck, this is a crazy section. Oh. Yeah, so you see Dunge is going 2, roll, 2, 1. And then, you just go down the field and they're just not getting it nowhere near the same. But, like, look at Sexton. Bang, bang. Fuck. Dude is just a beast, man. But, you can see Ando just starts dropping the hammer. Starts reeling him in. I just love that, Because you're so right. Everyone just talks that much shit. How's the people that would have thought that he would have just not won a moto this year outdoors?
Yeah.
Can you imagine being that guy right now? I want to know who went on record saying that.
I hope you're eating humble soup.
I hope you're eating your own shit from your hand. Tomac, he got a win too on the weekend. But so I don't know. It'd be interesting to see who emerges as the title guys by like Unadilla.
Yeah, well, I mean it's Sexton, Hombre, and
Tomac, Roxon.
Yeah, I mean,
Dunge.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you keep getting 4th every round, you're probably going to win, aren't you?
Dude, I wonder. So he reckons he's about 85. But look at this, bang down the hill, beast. Gives him a little brake check. All right, I'm out this bitch. Dude, you know what got Ando, just to stay on Ando for a second longer? It was all line selection. You could, as you watched the moto, you could visibly see on TV that Ando just had some lines dialed in. And I think that they probably just weren't working at the start, but he kind of knew that they would be the lines maybe. Yeah. And then, it just came around. The track just came around for him.
The track wore in for him.
Yeah. And then he just put the hammer down, and then he didn't drop Sexton. Like Sexton kind of stayed on him, but it was just kind of too late. And you could see Sexton change his lines afterwards, and was able to stay there. But the Dunge thing, I had a sneaking suspicion that Dunge would do really good, based on. We saw no riding footage of him.
Yeah, true. 0
riding footage. You remember back in the day, that was the move?
Yeah.
To where if you were killing it or you didn't want to know, it was just full secret squirrels. So...
Just trying to bring back the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Secrecy.
Yeah. So, there was no footage of him. No one was saying shit. And then... The other thing is... don't argue. Yeah, The other thing, too, is that everyone was kind of saying it's like 3 rounds. The official statement was that it was 3 rounds or whatever. But then whenever...
So he had an out.
Yeah, but then whenever Dunge spoke, he was like, nah, I'll be here to do the whole season. So I'm like, what do you know that we don't? Yeah. Because you're making a lot of fucking ballsy plays here without, like saying stuff without kind of saying it. Yeah. But, I think everyone, like, I guess the chat... was dude, this is gonna ruin his legacy if he comes in. And it's just like, why? Dude, I mean, why? But B, just that those 2 motos at Parla was enough to just cement him. Like he just one race cemented his legacy even fucking harder than he already did as one of the best dudes of all time. Crazy
to come back after that amount of time and go that well for 2 motos. Even imagine he came back, just did then 2 motos. That was it.
Oh, you'd just be like,
legend. See you in 5 years, bud.
Animal.
See you in another 5.
Yeah, but he and also to do it at Parla, that track was
gnarly,
absolutely cooked. And then he went out and did that there. He reckons he's only at 85% speed. So
Imagine when they get over towards the dirt that he's more used to riding.
Yeah. No, and now these tracks, they change so much as well.
Yeah.
Kind of year on year, like new sections and shit. A lot of the other tracks, I don't really think they change that much. Parler's basically new every time. I haven't watched any of the second moto yet. But yeah, it's going to... Dude, actually, shout out to Craig too. He's fucking ripping. I think 5...
Duffy's his mechanic, which is sick.
Oh, really?
You know, Brayton's old mechanic?
Yeah.
Brent Duff.
Oh, yeah. That's
that used
sick.
to hang out all the time?
Yeah. Oh, that's rad.
Yeah. He's Christian's mechanic now.
That's fucking cool.
He's had a good year.
He has had a good year. Yeah, Craig's riding awesome. I think he's flying under the radar. I think he got 5th overall at Parler, 5th overall again at Hangtown. Fuck, Sexton just looks different, eh? Just looks like he's doing a different thing. Yeah, so Dunge, I think he's really well and truly cemented.
He'll get better as it goes on.
You'd have to think so.
That's what he does.
Yeah, you'd have to think so. And
very consistent.
I think that he'll be a title guy. I also think that it's going to be... I wonder... All right, this is just put this in question form. Can you pause that, Griff? I'm too distracted.
Yeah, same. I just want to watch it.
Do we see the title fight between Jet and Hunter get gnarly?
No.
What happens?
I don't know. I think it would be more interesting if they were gnarlier towards each other. I think they're two very
But that's what I'm saying.
They're very nice.
Does it get gnarly?
I mean, it would be good viewing if it did.
Yeah. But I think it can get gnarly without them hating each other.
Yeah.
Like it's just...
Totally.
It's going to be a crazy... Because it's those two dudes for the title.
Nuts, eh? Two brothers from the sunny coast.
I know.
Weird.
Murdering it. But, I mean, we talked about this on the phone, but I'm thinking in my head, okay, Hunter's just getting beat by Jet. It's just the tiniest little bit. And if you broke it down to... So you've got like... He wins in the moto. But then it's like he wins on this lap time. And then you break that lap time down to each turn. So it's like, how much faster is Jet than Hunter per turn?
Yeah.
And it would be fuck all.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you really, it's like...
And they run the same program every week, so you need to do something different.
So it's like, what does Hunter do differently while not leaving Johnny O and it's not like...
Not leaving the team.
Yeah, you don't need to fuck the program up.
Yeah.
But it's like, if I'm Hunter, I'm going, all right, I need to beat Jet for this championship. It's just me and him. Like, how do you just step up? If you're doing the exact same training program, you're on the exact same bike, everything is the same.
Yeah.
You're practicing on the same track. How do you make the tiniest incremental gain that you need to make to win the championship? Because it's so likely that Hunter could win the championship.
Yeah, you got to find an advantage.
But where?
Physically.
That's
Yeah.
you just already heard my rant.
Yeah.
I was just gonna let you go, but no, I just think physically you gotta. I don't know. Do you have to get stronger than Jet? Do you have to what do you got to do? Because I don't know what their numbers and stuff would be in the gym, but the person that makes me think about this is Sexton and Jet too. To be honest, you watch them ride. And their upper body and torso, but it doesn't fucking move. It's just it's like their core and their foundation is so fucking strong that nothing actually moves them. And you look at, you can look at Hunter, you can look at Dunge, you can look like pretty much everyone but those two guys. Yeah. There's just this tiny little bit of give and movement. And I just look at that, I'm like, well, if they're the two dudes that are the clear favorites, then you look at the type of training that Sexton does and how thick and strong his legs are and shit. Yeah. You could even notice some stuff in Supercross where coming into a bowl turn, he's standing up and you just see the force that he's putting through the bike.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just think that's different. And there's these two guys that have they're both tall, they're both lanky, they've got these long levers.
Got the leverage.
Yeah, which again, get to refer to jiu-jitsu, which is just fucking
Standard.
literally every.
I haven't heard that word.
Really?
For the whole
Yeah,
podcast.
you have it. Yeah. So yeah, in jiu-jitsu, leverage is basically the most
If you're
important.
tall.
Yeah, you got that extra bit of leverage, but what beats a tall person with a bit of leverage is a shorter person that's like a little bit stronger.
Crazy.
So it's like if you've got that, there's like a middle area where like they would meet, you know, like this long lever, you'd need a little bit less strength, shorter lever, a little bit more strength. So my point is like, and Hunter and Jed have probably got this on in the car and just be like, shut the fuck up.
Shut up, loser.
You fucking idiot. You are so slow.
Idiot.
You are so shit
You
at
have
riding.
no idea.
You are a fucking idiot.
I'll just do an extra 10 reps at the gym and it'll make me so much better.
Yeah, and I'll just win. Is that what you're telling me, bro? Nah, but fuck, these are the differences.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
you know, we're just
Got to be something.
we're splitting hairs here, boys. But yeah,
Interesting.
so anyway,
Time will tell.
yeah, but crazy to think that you might have two brothers that
Yeah.
they play nice. There's
Exactly.
and they're not, they're not going to, but we're definitely, as far as the Lawrence brother narrative goes,
It's getting interesting.
well, we don't know how this plays out.
No.
It's not like East Coast, West Coast, I'm gonna help my bro win this.
Yeah,
my bro.
yeah.
It's like, no, I'm going for the same shit.
Or like
Same
I've
checks.
been injured for the first half of the year, so we'll help him win the title.
Yeah. None of that.
No.
None of that's going on. So,
We'll see.
time will
Unreal.
tell.
Love it. Well, there you go.
What have you got going on? What else?
Pretty much just work. Nothing exciting, actually.
Anything
be
to
honest.
talk about with work?
Not really. Not at the moment. In a little bit, I will, but not now.
How's Rat going?
Good. Just same as everyone. Just waiting on things because
Is it hard to get shit?
it's freight. The whole world is very slow at the moment. So we've been waiting on stuff for like months.
Legit months.
Yeah. We're just printing all of the new Rat winter stuff at the moment. So we'll have new stuff out, casual stuff out for Rat in like probably 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So that's cool. That's exciting. And honestly, that is pretty much it. We're just trying to organise warehouses and trying to find more spaces to fit more boxes. Yeah, so that's about as exciting as I get at the moment.
So you're in the Tetris game.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'm pretty much in storage is what I am. How many of the boxes that are this big can I fit in some warehouses? So yeah, pretty boring at the moment, but it's kind of good. I feel like it's like coming, like it's
happening.
It's happening. It's taking a while, but good things come to those who wait.
Apparently.
Or not wait, or just
That are patient.
yeah, that go ahead and do things,
Yeah.
So yeah, not much from my end.
No, sweet. How long will you go for?
We'll try and go riding on the weekend.
2 hours.
That's good.
Time flies when you're having fun.
It is, eh? Little catch up. We probably shouldn't have had dinner last night.
No, we probably talked about way too much shit at dinner.
Yeah.
No, we didn't really.
Nah, we didn't
We
really.
actually just fucking bitched.
Because we had the girls there, so we weren't really like talking.
Yeah, we bitched and moaned.
But we weren't really talking modo,
No.
which we normally do.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Be keen to go for a ride this weekend. I was
hopefully the weather is good.
I was thinking to have a weekend off, but I sort of just don't really want to. I just like riding.
Yeah, it would be good to go like Saturday. Go down to Bailey's or something like mellow.
Maybe.
Little intro back into riding for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like intro back into it.
Or we should just full send to MX Farm.
Oh fuck! I don't know whether I'm ready for that.
Let's go.
Yeah, I need to work out how to ride again.
Yeah. Should I talk about the membership website since it's getting close, or should I just not?
No, I
And then
reckon you
just-
should. I reckon just leave it, and then you have a whole thing
just drop
about
it.
it when you
Yeah.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we'll cut that bit
Yeah.
out. Trying to think if there's anything else we could talk about.
Not really at the moment. We need to go and do some stuff, so we've got some shit to talk about.
Well, I did heaps of shit and you didn't come.
No, I know. Yeah. No, hey, we've been. You know what? We have been talking about that.
Yeah, no, true. Yeah, no, it was good.
Perfect.
All times are good.
It's actually
times.
getting pretty hot in here.
It is getting real fucking hot in here, eh? We had the heater on all day. It's really not much else to report. It's just been. I'm going to Bali next week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and keep the content rolling. I don't even think people really noticed last time I was gone, so
Yeah.
most people didn't.
Yeah.
So we'll just keep doing that.
Good.
And then the goals for this next half of the year is just mid 2K. It's just gotta get done.
We just need to get a date and then just work towards said date.
Yeah.
For Cape York and
No, Cape York's done.
no. But
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you know what I mean. We're heading towards that way. You need to know when that is, and we need to know when that is. And then,
And you're getting a 450 WR.
Yeah, I don't
Is
know.
that plan?
Yeah, current plan.
Okay.
Plans change by day though. You know this.
Yeah. Have you spoke to him about getting one?
No.
You probably should get it sorted.
Yeah, I need to get on.
Because the thing is if you don't get that, then I got to get a bike sorted. See what I'm saying here?
Selfish.
Well, just, there's some things that got to fall into place here.
Yeah, fair. We'll work it out.
I got to start doing suspension,
Oh God, gotta start testing.
Well, my new thing.
What?
I'm currently prototyping.
Oh.
I'm going to put the rear brake on the bars of my 350.
Oh yeah, right.
Run the auto clutch. But I'm going to get a little thumb clutch fabbed up for like...
Griff is shaking his head at you.
What are you laughing
When
at?
Griff shakes his head at you,
You know it's a fucking stupid idea.
Yeah. Well, they used to do that on Banshees and that, four-wheelers.
Yeah. I thought about the thumb throttle. Nah, wait, for real.
Honestly, he just does stuff for the sake of being weird, honestly.
Yeah, 100%. There's a guy in America that makes a thumb throttle for KTM.
Great.
That makes sense.
Yeah, awesome.
Anatomically, so
So you don't have to slide backwards and forwards and yeah.
No, I don't fucking know. Righto.
This is over.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers. See you, bye.
That was Sam, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.